Our society today is really propping up doubt as a virtue, as something that is lauded and something that we should be thankful to be more honest about our doubts. And I'm all for being honest about doubts, but how are we really supposed to deal with it biblically? Well, that's what we're going to talk about as we go through the Word of God together today. Hi, I'm Pastor Jeremy Bannister of Heights Christian Church, and one of the things that we're doing is we are going through the Word of God in 5 years by reading a segment of the Scriptures together and just pulling out one point from that. And then our readings during the week, Monday through Saturday, our sermons on Sunday are made from those. And so we would love for you to be part of this journey with us. And if you would like to go through the Word of God and you've always wanted to do it, would you subscribe to this channel? Click the bell for notification. We would love for you to be a part of that journey. And so today we're looking at, and all this week, we're looking at Psalms from a man named Asaph. And today he deals with doubt specifically. And we're going to read Psalm 77, and we're going to find for it a prescription for you and I that when doubts come into our lives, when we have this feeling that God is not near and that he's far away, or maybe we even question whether or not he exists, we can come back to the advice that's found in this psalm and find some comfort as well as what we ought to do until these feelings pass. So let's read it together. Verse 1. I cried out to God for help. I cried out to God to hear me. When I was in distress, I sought the Lord. At night I stretched out untiring hands, and I would not be comforted. I remembered you, God, and I groaned. I meditated, and my spirit grew faint. You kept my eyes from closing. I was too troubled to speak. I thought about the former days, the years of long ago. I remembered my songs in the night. My heart meditated, and my spirit asked, will the Lord reject forever? Will he never show his favor again? Has his unfailing love vanished forever? Has his promise failed for all time? Has God forgotten to be merciful? Has he in anger withheld his compassion? And then I thought, to this I will appeal. The years when the Most High stretched out his right hand, I will remember the deeds of the Lord. Yes, I will remember your miracles of long ago. I will consider all your works and meditate on all your mighty deeds. Your ways, God, are holy. What God is as great as our God? You are the God who performs miracles. You display your power among the peoples. With your mighty arm, you redeemed your people, the descendants of Jacob and Joseph. The waters saw you, God. The waters saw you and writhed. The very depths were convulsed. The clouds poured down water. The heavens resounded with thunder. Your arrows flashed back and forth. Your thunder was heard in the whirlwind. Your lightning lit up the world. The earth trembled and quaked. Your path led through the sea, your way through the mighty waters, though your footprints were not seen. You led your people like a flock by the hand of Moses and Aaron. And so what we see here in this Psalm of Asaph is the exact same thing that you and I go through, because our feelings are fickle. You and I have times we feel close to the Lord, and we have times where we feel far away from God. And in his distress, the psalmist is writing, Asaph is writing, says, I'm crying out to you, but I don't feel you near me. Have you forgotten about me? Are you rejecting us? Has your promise failed for all time? All of these questions, they're not new. You and I go through those same doubts today. And it's interesting because starting in verse 10, Asaph then says, to this I will appeal. The years when the Most High stretched out his right hand. And he goes back and he talks about the deliverance from Egypt by the people of Israel being led by Moses and Aaron, and saying that this is a reminder of the great power of God, realizing that he hasn't abandoned his people, that he's still there no matter what I may be going through. So if you right now are in a time of doubt, When you're in a time of doubt, it's not a time to abandon your faith, but just the opposite, actually. It's a time to reaffirm that faith by remembering the great things that God has done. And you'll notice that this is kind of a theme that we've seen throughout this time that we've looked at. A couple of days ago, on another one of our Psalms, we're doing that. And it just goes to show that this idea of doubt isn't foreign to the people of God, have never been foreign to the people of God. But we buttress that doubt through the facts of things that God has actually done in our past so that we can remain hopeful that He will continue to do those things in the future. So if you're in a time of doubt, double down on faith. Double down on the things that God has done for you to get you through this time. And you will find that your faith stronger when you come out the other side of that. I pray that that helps you today. I pray that in your next time of doubt, you'll know to go back and revisit the great things that God has done. God bless you, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow.